Well, hello, my Reverse 180 family. This is Tanja coming at you live with another nugget. It's just my 2 cents for change. Today I'm going to be talking about dating. There's nothing in the Bible about dating because they had arranged marriages. Um, in some instances, you had like Jose that, married a prostitute, but he was trying to make a point of um, how the people were as far as they're treating him. But what I want to say is, I saw this list going around on Facebook about the places that you shouldn't go on your first date and all these kind of things. But to me, dating is about collecting data. You don't have to tell nobody that you're a Christian. My dad always says, spirit touches spirit. When you go out on a date, or if you're just talking to somebody, having a conversation on the phone, whatever, you meet the person, you think they're nice, you'll be able to determine where that person is. If you are in a relationship with the Lord and He's Lord of your life and you really seeking Him about a possible mate, there's no reason to look at a list of places to go, because a lot of women, and I'm just going to say it, y'all can get mad, make your little comments, it doesn't matter. But it's just my 2 cents for change. Like I said, it's my opinion. This is nothing that says this one size fits all. But I know a lot of women just want free meals so they can say they felt special. And you should feel special when you find that special someone. But these guys are spending money on you and you know you don't like them. Stop doing that, ladies. Get to know the person. Make a list of the things you want in a man or a mate. And make sure you are that. All these women I hear saying they want them to take them to these restaurants, but you wouldn't pay the money to go take yourself there. You saying you want a man that's got a good credit score. What's your credit? What does your credit look like? You saying you want a man with a nice big house, something you can't afford, but yet you want him to have it. What do you have? You want this man to have a nice car to make 6 figures. Do you make 6 figures? And I understand that, some people still from the old school. Some people do make 6 figures. But if he doesn't make six figures and he takes care of his bills and, pays his bills and treats himself well, that's the whole idea of dating. You're collecting data from the guy and you're spending time with a person and you're not trying to take advantage of him. Because if you do that in the beginning, when you get into a marriage or a relationship, solid relationship or a marriage, you're going to do the same thing. Not so much that it's intentionally because you feel like you love him at that point, but that's what you're doing, manipulating this man to do for you so you can feel good about yourself. But that's something you should already be doing. You should be a whole individual instead of waiting for somebody. They got this 50-50 rule. Ain't no 50-50 rule. You give 100-100. And that's how you make relationships work. You make it solid. You're giving from a place of selflessness so that all the criteria that you want in him, you are that. Because you're thinking about yourself. The Bible tells you to love your neighbor as yourself. That person then becomes your neighbor. So you should be loving him like you want somebody to treat yourself. But if you can't do that for yourself, then what's the whole point in dating, so to speak, or trying to get to know somebody? If I want to go on a vacation, or if I want to go to the spa, if I want to go to a restaurant, if I want to go to a movie, I don't have to wait for a man to do that for me. But when he comes along, it's going to feel great because he'll know that I'm already used to that kind of treatment and I feel that way about myself, that he's going to be willing to do that. And guess what? If he's not able to, I'm not going to get mad at this man. So why are we treating these men this way, ladies? We want a good husband, but we don't want to take advantage of them. We want to treat ourselves the way we want them to treat us. And that list, it doesn't matter where you go. It's the company that you're keeping. And so you don't want this man to spend all his money and things are not working out. And I understand if some men have it like that and they want to do that, it's their choice. But ladies, don't just come at men like that. Think about it. Pray to God. Ask him to show you his heart. Because if he has a heart after God's own heart, guess what? He's like David. He's going to do what's right. Yes, he's made his mistakes, I'm sure, in the past, because we've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Nobody's perfect. But if our heart is geared towards pleasing God and his heart is The Bible tells him when the husbands love your wife as Christ loved the church. When he gets to that point where he's your husband, you've already known that from dating him and knowing that he loves the Lord and he's going to treat you right. But you do want to get a background of where he comes from. So we'll talk about that the next time that we talk about dating. But until next time, ladies, be alert, be mindful, don't take advantage of people. Also, love yourself. Treat yourself kindly. Do things for yourself. What you expect of a man, write that list down and make sure you're everything. If you want a guy that's fine, fit, make sure that's what you are. Make sure you get your butt up and go to the gym if that's what you want. But if you just taking care of yourself and grooming yourself and going around doing things for yourself, then yeah, that's okay. So when a guy comes along, you're a match. And some people, it doesn't matter. They looking at your heart. They really do get to know you. That's why when you collecting that data during that dating period, you're getting to know who that person is. And a lot of times, the person that you think you wouldn't be compatible with, you are, because you're getting to know that person, that spirit, because this exterior is going to deteriorate. It's not that they're not going to be any less attractive to you, because once you fall in love with that person, that no matter what they change, if you really fall in love with them, not what they can do for you, not for what they stand for, status in society, but when you really fall in love with the person because you love yourself and you love them, oh my God, it doesn't matter what happens, because so many people fall or separate when something major goes wrong. Don't do that. Make sure you take the time to love yourself, do for yourself, and be everything that you want in a mate, that you attract that person. Until next time, that's my 2 cents for change. Be blessed, family.